So, oh shit, this is actually really close right now. Dakota has
Yeah, it is.
979 HP. Destiny has 1076. Holy shit. So you're gonna be the commentator. I am going to be the one who doesn't know anything. So here we go. We have ourselves Dakota Lotus, who is a life wizard warlord with
Pop
Destiny
that
Golden
bubble
Blood,
instantly.
who is a balance wizard. Starting off with a bubble. So why are bubbles good?
Bubbles are really good because it's constant 25 damage, which will help you dramatically, and you want to keep bubble control. If you
Yeah.
lose it, then you basically have a 99% chance of losing the game, considering the fact that they always get a 25% bonus to every single hit that they do. It's very
Yeah.
important to have bubble control up.
And like
You're
when
just
it
gonna
comes,
go for a blood here.
okay.
Go ahead.
When it comes to like bubbles, like you generally pack in like 10 bubbles at a time, right?
10
Inside
would
of
be
your
the
pack?
most ideal, yes. But if you're
Yeah.
going against a death, or maybe even a life, they can add another bubble, which is their either their doom or their is it sanctuary, the one with the healing? I believe so. So they can either use that if they lose bubble war, like if they go first, and then they lose bubble war with like 10 bubbles. Because the other person has 10 bubbles too. They can just pop another bubble and keep bubble.
I
Does that make
see.
any sense?
Yes. So
Okay.
when you are a life going against a balance, how do you win?
Well, usually you don't want to have high pips because mana burn does massive amounts of damage, which is a no-no. So right now Dakota is actually not caring about that and just there's his first attack with a Weaver, which does put a minus 25 on the enemy. It's a pretty good move. He's getting rid of his pips and putting a weakness on the balance.
Do a
over
lot
here.
of life wizards carry Luminous Weaver?
Yes, they do. It's one of their go-to spells.
Part of their bread and
It's a
butter,
weakness. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I see.
He still has that bubble control. That's he's gonna put up a tower here, damage control. And it's gonna be a slow game. It is any game with life is gonna be a slow game.
And why is it usually slow?
Because life usually doesn't have much damage, and they can heal. So each time its balance hits, the life can just heal it off. But we do have a timer going on though, which is a 30-minute timer.
Yeah, and it's also good that inside of the tournament rules that you're only allowed to have 3 heals
Yes.
inside of the battle.
So it won't go on forever. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So Destiny did mana burn here. It did do some mass damage. He's just gonna tower here, just do some damage control. And Destiny's gonna go for a Steel Word, which is a massive, big brain move from him because it just takes away his defense and gives it to him. But it is at a cost for a pip.
I see.
He's gonna
Now,
go for a weakness. Go ahead.
so now for a balance to defeat a life, like what can they do?
If the life is doing a bad job at with their pips, they can always go in for mana burn. Their their bread and butter, like their ultimate move. But other way, if they are doing a really good job at keeping their pips low, they can set up for like a mocking spiel or blade into like a chimera, hydra. There's a lot of options there, but they're really reliant on that mana burn though.
I see.
Is it-
So Luminous. Here's another Luminous Weaver.
Another, yes.
Bread and butter.
Exactly. So we're 5 minutes down, and so far it's been about 3 or so Luminuses, and I would say 2 mana burns has it been around there. He's just gonna take off the weakness with a 1 hit. Pretty decent move. Getting ready for a mana burn, I feel like. So I feel like Dakota needs to use his pips here. We'll see what he does. He can't always just tower.
It's
He's gonna
actually
move a blade. Okay.
it's actually kind of interesting that Dakota is actually having a lot of pips right now. He's not giving a fuck about.
Yeah, that is true. It's very interesting. Destiny is gonna go for a bubble. Finally, she needs to get that bubble control because Dakota's been having it for way too long, and it's just way too dangerous. But I feel like Dakota does have a bubble in hand, so he might use it instantly. Yes, there we go. Always have a bubble in your hand for situations like this. You never want to lose Bubble War.
And when would you start Bubble War?
I would say when you have
like 3 in your deck?
Yeah, 3 in your deck, or if you have no other like better moves to use, I would pop that bubble.
I see.
He's gonna go for Mana Burn, doing 1.4k, which is a mass amount of damage for only 5 pips. See, this is the importance of Mana Burn from max pips. It's like unbelievable. Dakota's gonna go for a Trap Stack. Very interesting play. What do you think he's going for here?
I don't know. I'm supposed to ask the questions.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna go for a tower here. I might think he can go for a his DOT. Life does have a DOT, a 10 pip DOT. He might go for that. But we'll see here. He's gonna go for a Satyr. This is a really good move. He was getting pretty low on health. This is his first heal. He has 2 more heals left.
Yeah.
He's gonna crit that, and it's gonna heal for 2k at least, which is actually crazy. You can just get 2k back with like 4 pips. It's like a shadow hit. You just gain back like that. And Destiny's gonna go in for another bubble control. I'm guessing that Dakota does have a bubble in his hand. He's gonna bubble instantly. He does not want to lose Bubble War.
I like
Just
the
from
Stitch.
Yes, it's very clean.
Yeah.
From what you're watching right now, Infinite, who do you think is doing a better job at keeping that control and doing the best job right now?
I'm honestly not very sure. In terms of Bubble, they're being both very aggressive.
True.
So like when it comes to Bubble, oftentimes you're going to see a lot of aggression, right? Because
100%.
Important.
They want to keep it at all times. So Dakota's probably going to go for another bubble here, unless... Yes, there we go. Yeah, always want to have a bubble in your hand. Never want to lose Bubble War. I personally think Dakota's doing a really good job at keeping the buffs up. Right now he has 3 buffs with the bubble. And Destiny is not...
Shield too.
Yeah, and it's not looking good. Destiny does have a tower shield, so that's pretty good. He's gonna go for a Mocking Spiel. This is gonna do 2k damage or so. It is a pretty okay move, I guess. It is an open hit.
Recommend using that spell?
I feel like, I mean, you can take it when it's open like that,
right
but
now.
Yeah, but he can just easily heal that back now with the 2 pips. Like it's nothing. So
yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's very hard to counter a life that knows what they're doing and keeping their pips low. He's gonna go for a Pierce. It's a really good move. Getting rid of that tower shield for 0 pips. Now, I feel like Destiny needs to go for another tower here, or maybe a Spirit Shield, something along those lines. And oh, this is the first set shield of the game. I believe he has just 2 more left, right? I believe this is the first set shield of the game. So yes. Dakota needs to use his blade up for that now, so I don't know what he's gonna go for. Maybe another Luminous, put a weakness on her, but we'll just have to see here.
Yes, there's a rule inside of this tournament that you're only allowed to place down 3 set shields, so that's important.
He's gonna go for another blade here. Good move.
Dakota does not give a fuck about his large pips. About it. Do you think he might have a lot of resist, or he's just confident that he can just heal off the mana burn?
I think it's a combination of both, but mostly that he can just heal it off, because by the time he mana burns, the balance is gonna lose his pips. He can just heal back, and it's just gonna be a stalemate. They're not gonna go anywhere with it until he runs out of heals. You gotta keep in mind he only has 2 heals left until he's out of it, and then he's gonna start to think about his actions more instead of going all in. So we're gonna go for another mana burn. This should do like a 1,300 damage. Honestly, unbelievable.
It's actually kind of interesting that life and balance in PvE, they're actually the two support schools.
Yes.
As of right now, in your opinion, keyword is opinion, where do you think life and balance rank in the current meta?
I think both are top tier. I think both are top tier up there with fire, ice. I think they're all good in their own ways. I don't think there's a top tier. I just think they're all in the same tier right now. Maybe life a little lower around there, around balance. But I think fire, balance, life, ice. I think those four schools. Oh, and myth too. I can't forget about myth. Myth is godly right now. Those 5 schools I think are in a tier above everyone, and it can go both ways, right? So they're all good classes, but then you have
Sometimes
Storm and
it's not
Death.
the school, right? It's also dependent on how the player plays.
Yeah, exactly. So you can deck fail, or just get countered
More
hard.
bubbles over here.
More bubbles, yes. Taking on bubble control. Dakota probably has a bubble in his hand. He does not want to lose that. Yep. And you can see that you've actually popped a Sanctuary, so you can heal for a lot more.
Thanks for the bits, Hippity. Okay.
So I'm guessing he's going to set up for a Satyr here soon, and then he's going to be either is this his second or his third heal? I think it's going to be his second.
I think it's probably going to be his second.
Yeah. So a Mana Burn incoming. This is doing a lot. What is it? 1.2k. Yeah. Always doing 1.2k.
You can just tank that, eh?
Yeah,
So
he doesn't
currently has way more HP, but Dakota can just heal that off.
He's just gonna pierce off the. What is he gonna pierce off? Oh, okay. So he's trying to double pierce, so he doesn't have to waste his blades. Interesting. Because a set shield doesn't work. I mean, a pierce doesn't work in a set shield, so he's just gonna go for a double pierce. He is gonna put down a tower. Okay, interesting. A one hit would be gas here because it's gonna get rid of that tower. It's gonna get rid of that weakness. It's gonna be a banger overall. Ooh, he's gonna put up a spear, which I think he's gonna
only use right when there's like a 2-in-1. You have a weakness and they have a shield.
Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone. I think he's getting ready to hit through a. Oh, he's gonna put up another set shield. Interesting. It's a very interesting hit spot Dakota is in right now. Do you think he's gonna go into strike? Do you think it's his best option right now? He's gonna go for a heal here.
Oh, that's his second or third heal?
Second, I believe.
Second.
And this is doing mass, by the way. This is a healing bubble and a blade. That's going up for a 3.5k heal with 2 pips. That's crazy.
Nice. Okay.
So Destiny's going to take an open Mocking Spiel once again. This is the last time it did 2.1k. I believe it will do the same thing again. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but it's 2k on the dot here. Dakota has 1 more heal left though. So we'll see what he has to do here. But overall, it's a very interesting game going on so far. Dakota does have a lot of hits ready, up and ready. Destiny has been just doing hits here and there, and then they're getting his health low. Dakota's actually at 4.5k right now. He's gonna go for a wand hit here and getting rid of that tower, putting in much pressure as possible. He wants to do that mana burn. Look how many pips Dakota has, and he has enough pips for a mana burn too. So this can be a banger move. Dakota does not care right now. Interesting. So he is gonna take a max pip mana burn. This is gonna do mass.
Wow.
Yeah, he just
That's
doesn't
very
care.
interesting.
Ooh, he didn't take it. Okay,
Destiny
this is a pretty good
probably confused. Like, why do you have so many pips?
for sure. And this is really good because he can't heal it off now, or as much.
Yeah, Dakota only has like 1 heal left for the tournament rules. So, okay.
Alright, he's gonna go with no bubble. Yeah, Destiny's been struggling this entire time with bubbles. I don't think Destiny has too many bubbles in her deck, or maybe she's just deck failing, but Life is just gonna dominate and take that bubble because they have 2 bubble ranges, the Sanctuary and the damage bubble. So he is gonna go for a mana burn. Is that it? Yes. A max pip mana burn, we're doing 1.6k. Interesting. So Dakota is gonna go for a tower shield. Good move from him, unless maybe Destiny Steel Wards, which would that be a good move? I actually don't know, because she will lose a lot of momentum from that. She needs much pips as possible. She's gonna go for a weakness here. This is a pretty good move. Once again, if Dakota has a tower, a wand hit here, I think it's gonna be mass. He's gonna go for a pierce, okay, to get rid of that tower. Oh wait, actually, it didn't
-70
work.
myth.
Yeah, it took out the myth one. Interesting.
Didn't work. So why is he doing that? Like, doesn't Destiny have like a set shield or something? Like,
yeah, I think he was trying to get rid of the tower. I don't know why it didn't work.
is that like a gamble? Like when you're using peers with set shields?
Every time you use it on set shield, it gets rid of the one that you don't want to get. Like, so if it's like a set shield for life and myth, it always gets rid of the myth one if you're a life. So I think he was just trying to do that to get rid of the set shield. I think he just got unlucky or something like that. I don't know what happened there. I can't really explain it. I thought he was gonna get rid of the tower though, because he put up last.
Yeah.
Very interesting
He
move.
placed down this spell. What does the spell do?
It is a dot, a balanced dot.
Ah, that's like the spring update dot, right? Like it just released.
Yeah.
Is it any good for balance?
I mean, it's a dot. It's good for shield breaking, but it's not good at this situation considering the fact that Dakota's not shielding. So he just doesn't care.
Right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's playing very dangerous.
He's gonna go for
Maximum
a spiny here.
pips.
Mm-hmm. So many buffs here. This is a really good move. Can get rid of all those shields and put a dot. This is a very good move. I think he has. He's going for 1 in a million here.
It's honestly crazy. He has maximum pips against the balance. Now, if Destiny were to use a mono burn, would that really give out like a KO for Dakota, or?
I mean, he had 2.2 health. It wouldn't have killed him because last time he did a max mana burn, it did 1.7k. But I don't think it was enchanted, so maybe it could have KO'd him. But I think it was going to get him down to like 300 HP, and at that point, he could just heal back from that with his last heal and just get the momentum back. So Destiny is forced to tower here because of that dot. Plus, Dakota seems to have a few blades left on him too to follow up with the shadow hit. It's really good right now. He can go for a pierce here, get rid of that tower so that dot does a lot of damage, or he can there can be a mana burn coming in too, so he doesn't get that shadow off. But Destiny's put in a very tricky spot right now. He's going for that weakness. Okay, so he's making sure that his mana burn doesn't do too much damage to him. Damage control.
It would be nice if you can get a triage, otherwise, right?
Yeah,
it would, like the DOT would have been in vain.
For sure. So he's gonna go for a gaze here. This is a pretty good move, getting rid of the bubble. But at the same time, this is gonna do no damage, and plus, I'm guessing that Dakota is gonna instantly bubble out of this. So at the end of the day, this was. I mean, she had no other choice, but. I think it's sealed in. I think Dakota has this in the bag. I don't see him losing this anytime soon. Given the fact that those DOTs on Destiny right now are doing 1k through a tower shield, and she's left open right now. Yeah, I think Dakota might just take the open shad here. I think that's his best option right now, or just bubble. But I feel like he just took it. So this is probably gonna KO Destiny here. If not, to make her super weak, which she can't recover from this. I don't see her recovering from this. Oh, he's hitting through with the weakness though. Let's see. This is still doing mass though. It's a opened double buffed Grenadier. It's doing let's see.
Ooh.
2. Yeah, that's doing mass. Plus with the dot, I think she's gonna have at least like 800 health left or so. So he just needs to follow up with a either a 2-pip Shad or his Luminous Weaver, and I think it's Raps here. Yeah, so Destiny has 1k health left. She's gonna go for a Spirit Shield. Dakota should go for a Pierce here, so you can follow up right after.
So where do you think Destiny went wrong? Like
Bubble
what
control.
moments? Bubble control?
She just couldn't get bubble control from the life from Dakota, so she lost because of that. She couldn't just get the bubble control. She got it too late. It was too much damage to the point that she couldn't recover from it.
Honestly crazy that Destiny wasn't even monobraiding, even like when Dakota had like max pips.
That's true, but you gotta keep in mind that Dakota could just heal that back, you know, so it would have been just gone in vain.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go for a Luminous Weaver. This will not kill, but he might have another Luminous Weaver to follow up and call it Raps. So Destiny, best choice is to go for a Mana Burn here, because what if he has another one? I mean, if he has another Luminous Weaver, it's a Rap for Destiny. Oh, I think it's a Rap here. He's gonna go for a Empower, but I feel like Dakota has another Luminous Weaver ready or a Shadow hit.
Why would you Empower like when both opponents have less than 1,000 HP? I know you have a weakness, but
he wants a double Mana Burn, and he was hoping for a deck. Oh yeah, it's Rap here. He's gonna send the Lamasu, and that is a GG. This round goes over to Dakota. GG's.
Wow, that is really close. 979 to Dakota.
Very close game. Yeah.
Wow, extremely close game. It's not a good game, that's a great game. Hey, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We do weekly PvP tournaments every Saturday, and I hope you found this video enjoyable as well as educational. That's it. I'll see you later. Bye.